Hello! Today we're going to talk about the ATOTO A6. This little guy came in the mail today, and let's open it up. Alright. Let's see what we got here. We have a Wi-Fi antenna. We got an external microphone. We have a USB speed charger. We have two USB regular chargers or data import. Here we have the navigation antenna. We got some mounting brackets that isn't going to help me out. I have to have a adapter kit for my vehicle. Here we have the main harness, I guess you would want to call it, with all the wires clearly marked and labeled, so you know exactly what it is. It says something on here. It says, what do we got? It says wiring, radio wiring harness, and then it has a little diagram of which each one is. All right, this is, I guess, some kind of faceplate. See, we have instructions. Let's see what they look like. Oh, we got a warranty letter inside here. It's pretty straightforward. Pretty easy to read, even with old eyes like mine. All right, let's open this up. Here we packed in some Kaizen foam. This is white Kaizen foam. I wish everybody would pack their stuff in Kaizen foam because, I mean, it doesn't ravel or anything like that. And Kaizen foam, if you don't know what it is actually layered foam, and you can cut out a section and you can peel it back and you can custom shape your stuff. So when you're packing your stuff in, like my camera bags or something, it's all filled with Kaizen foam. All right. This unit's very, very light compared to the other unit I have in my car right now. The reason why I've got this one is because this one has Google Voice, or whatever you want to call it, so I can actually just press a button and go right into the features of what I need. I see it has a little cover screen here on top of this, a ATOTO. This is a flat button. A lot of people want the push buttons because the screen is actually on top of the interface, where this one has a distance in between the two. It's about let's see, I'm guessing about 3/16 or maybe 2/8 distance between the back screen and this cover screen here. And if you get the button one, it actually is right on top, so therefore there's no parallaxing. So when you push your finger on top of this one, it's going to be off just a little bit compared to the push button one. I went with the flat screen because, again, only thing I really needed to do is navigate and phone. I don't need it to do really any of the other stuff, but having the other stuff is the bonus part. Because my other one does have a DVD player and video out and all that stuff. This one does not have video out, does not have a DVD player. So when you're going to the Android system on this unit, it's going to be a little different than having a regular unit. Here we have our SIM card, so we can put our music on it or video files. We have a little reset, volume minus, volume plus, the back button, the power button, and the little mic right there. Here we have on this side, we have clear instructions on what each little section is on the back and how to wire it up. On the back here we have our GPS, we have our Wi-Fi, we have our wire harness plug here, we have a 10 amp fuse, we have our IR, that is for the remote, if you're going to do remote on your steering wheel, if your steering wheel doesn't have remotes. Mine is a actual Ford Transit Connect, so therefore it does not have steering wheel controls. So if I want steering wheel controls, I can buy the ATOTO, which I do have it around here. But there's a little IR plug, it plugs into this, and the little thing that goes onto the steering wheel. This here is our USB A and USB 2 or B, and this one's going to be your speed charging or quick charging, and this one here is just going to be your data and your regular charging. So over here we have our subwoofer, our RCN, and video. So basically this one here is going to be the second one over from this side, is going to be the backup camera. This one here is going to be a video in. This is going to be a line in, left and right. Here's your antenna. And this one here is for your subwoofer and your left and right outputs over here. So let's see. And again, it's so light. There's like nothing to it. It's like I'm gonna say it's less than a pound. It's light, and I could be wrong again on the things, but this is gonna go in my Transit Connect, just nice and smooth. Sorry about the walk away. So this is going to mount right in here. This little faceplate that comes with this, or whatever, is not going to fill this spot. But the nice thing is I do have the adapter kit already in there for the other stereo, and I'll use it. So again, this is what it's going to look like inside my vehicle. Again, when I go to do a mod, I won't buy a part unless I have an identical part to mod it. Because again, once you cut it wrong, there's no turning back. So it's best to have a spare. All right, so here's the ATOTO remote. It has your Google search in the center there. Your answer your phone, hang up your phone, volume up, volume down. I'm pretty sure it does a lot more stuff. I don't know yet. That does come with a battery not installed in it. It does have this plastic thing in there. I don't know why, because guess what? There's no battery in it. But maybe that's to tell you how to open it up. Again, here's the little IR receiver switch for this unit. Over here is the ATOTO OBD, still in the packaging. That will go in there. I can use Torx if I want to. Clear my errors in my thing, or whatever you want to call it. So that's why I got it. Not for really anything else. Again, I will come back and probably do a video on installing. My name is Scott, and thank you for watching.